The National Stock Exchange of India has taken a significant step in creating the country's first ever index of investment-grade municipal bonds. However, municipal spending in India is only 1% of GDP, compared to 7.4% in Brazil and 6% in South Africa. This is partly due to the low level of administrative responsibility given to urban local bodies and the lack of additional fiscal capacity assigned to the third tier of government below the centre and the state government. Let us understand what can be done to change that and what impact NSE's index of an investment-grade municipal bond can have on the local economy. The largest and fastest growing share of urban government revenue in India comes from devolutions from higher levels of government rather than own tax or non-tax revenue. Successful municipal bond issuances in India are currently limited to a couple of hundred crores of rupees, whereas outstanding municipal bonds in the US amount to $4 trillion, or about 17% of the nation's GDP. Property taxes are the mainstay of urban local government revenue. Few places in the world use this source as well as it could be. It could be augmented with what is known in public finance jargon as value-capturing finance, levies such as a betterment tax, development charges and vacant land tax, which capture for the local body a portion of the increase in private property value that accrues from urban government expenditure on, say, widening roads or covering up open drains. However, most other taxes are more efficiently collected at a higher level and then shared with lower levels of government. This applies to import duty as well. Though is collected in states with ports, the imports are due to generalized demand across the country. Such taxes should, therefore, be collected centrally and shared with lower levels of government. The same logic applies to the Goods and Services Tax, GST, which should ideally subsume all indirect taxes. Ideally, governance functions should be assigned to different levels of the government depending on each level's ability to discharge a particular function. This is called the principle of subsidiarity. Filling potholes is best done at the local level, while controlling air pollution and managing water sources and drainage are best done at the level of the airshed and watershed involved. And these could span regions, states and even countries. Health and education require distribution at different levels, with coordination from above. Fiscal needs and sources should be identified for each level, and the remaining fiscal requirement must be met through devolution from a higher level. There has been some progress on developing a national municipal accounting manual. Municipalities and other local governments must keep their books in a uniform fashion that makes sense to would-be investors in their bonds. The central government could help with software and cloud-based storage and access for the accounts.